because we just got into an Uber and they had the wrong address.
Oh no.
And they took us all over town.
Oh no. Okay, so this says 6 cell phone chargers back there if you need one.
Thank you.
They work for any mobile device.
Thank you very much.
Oh, cool. Yikes, so they got on the wrong one and took you all over the wrong place, huh?
Yep.
Oh no. And then brought you back here?
No, I was like, why did you get onto the highway? And he was like, that's what it says. And I was like, no. So I made him pull over and get off the highway.
Okay. This has me getting on the 90 to go as well. So I get on 90 until here. Let me see what street that is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just coming from Dempster. And it was
I see. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, because it looks like somebody got this requested the ride for you.
Yeah.
I see, yes. Well, hopefully we get the right way. If you need me to change something, just let me know.
Thanks. My apps are not, whatever, it's not working. So.
I get it. Sometimes technology just doesn't want to do its job. I get it. You gonna go out and do anything before the weather changes? Looks like it's a nice day today.
I hope so. Is it supposed to rain later?
I don't know, but I see clouds and I don't like the way those look. And I don't know where they're coming. Let's see. So I love about my phone. It gives me like this hour by hour. Look at that. All right, so no rain today. It's gonna be a nice day. We get rain on Monday. So you got two nice days. Nice weekend today.
I'm gonna go to the pool tomorrow, Ami.
I love that. That's a great idea. Yeah, I live by the lake, and I was like, maybe I'll go to the beach today. That might be what I'm gonna do. I think.
Summer's so short in Chicago, like you have to get everything in a minute.
Right, you got 90 days exactly. It's gonna be done at the end of August, no matter what. Winter starts in September.
Yep.
Yep, that's Chicago. Are you from Chicago originally?
No.
No.
My kids are, but I'm from Miami.
Miami, okay, where it's nice and warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
All year long.
All year long. Yeah, I grew up in California, same thing. I gotta go back. Or maybe I was actually just talking to my last passenger. Like, we might move to Miami. It's nice and warm. Like, that might be the thing to do. Yeah.
We were not supposed to stay here. I'm here already 17 years, but
Oh no.
my husband, we came here for a business opportunity that was supposed to be a year.
And that turned into 17.
It turned into 17.
Oh no. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen to me. I'm here because my daughter's mom lives here, and after we broke up, she moved here with my daughter. So I'm just here till she turns 18, which is 7 years. But like, I hope I don't get trapped. We'll see. We'll see.
You want to go back to LA?
Yes, I want to go desperately. I miss it very much.
It's very hard not to be near your kids.
Yes, exactly. That was it. It's like, well, I can't live without my kid. I can live without the sunshine for a little bit. So here we go. And I took her to visit too, and we went to California in like April, and she's like, everything's green. She's like, everything's so green. Why are we in Chicago? And I was like, ask your mom. That wasn't on me. You can ask her. But now we get green for a little while. How old's your little boy here?
7.
7. Okay. Only one, or you
I
have
have 5 kids.
5 kids? Good for you. Wow. Is he the youngest?
He's the youngest.
The baby. Okay.
My oldest is 20.
Oh wow. Okay. I have one daughter right now, but I just got married, so I got more on the way. We'll see.
Congratulations.
Thanks. But yeah, my daughter is 10, so she's gonna be 11 in November.
I have an 11-year-old. She just turned 11 in May.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Right around 7 years. So
Fifth
you know.
grade.
When is she already kind of starting to be a teenager? Mine's already starting.
Yeah, so I have 2 teenage daughters already, a 17-year-old and a 20-year-old. She just turned 20.
Okay.
So 17 and 19. So
Wow.
she was a teenager like 5 years ago, and her sisters, like she has older sisters, so
Right. Oh wow.
she knows the drill.
She knows the drill. Oh,
I
that's...
basically had 3 teenage daughters. My husband was like, I need to be out of here.
Yeah, but you got a little boy at least, and then I think you said your oldest
Yeah,
was...
no, I have a 15-year-old son also.
Oh, okay. So
I have 2 boys.
2 boys. Okay. Ooh, that's a full house. That's great. Are you ready for them to grow up now, or you like them to stay young and stay home?
I like them to get independent.
Yeah.
just came home from her first year of college.
Oh, wow.
She was away, so that was a fun year.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. How'd you deal with it? Were you like, no, I don't want to go, or that was your first one, I'm guessing?
So yeah, no, it was good. She liked it. We all worked out very well. The dynamic shifted.
Yeah.
He missed her. Did you miss Daniela this year? Yeah, the little ones missed her, but overall it was a good experience.
That's good.
Now we gotta figure out what she wants to do this summer.
Right? I guess, I told my daughter, summer vacation in America existed so the kids could work on the fields and the farms. So that's what I told my daughter. I said, you need to go start farming. I said, I'm going to get you a goat. I'm going to get some corn. I'm going to put you to work for the summer. That's what I do.
Yeah, too bad it's not that easy.
It's not that easy, no. She said, sure, go for it. That's what she said. She said, good luck. Yeah.
I know, my kids this summer is crazy. Half of them are in camp, half of them, I don't know, they're all doing crazy things.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I imagine once they get all of them are doing stuff, it's like you've just got a lot going on. You've got to manage. It definitely sounds like a lot, that's for sure.
Were you doing this in LA too?
I was in, where was it? In the North Bay. So I lived in LA for my 20s, moved here, and then I moved back to the Bay Area, like San Francisco area. So I was doing this over there. And I really loved it. It was actually really nice. I grew up out there, but like doing this, I learned more about Chicago or San Francisco than I did anywhere else. That's why I did it when I moved here, because I was like, oh, I get to discover the city, learn different places, learn all the areas. Like, I really love it. I'm a foodie, so I like to, I go somewhere I've never been, and then I go, oh, I'm gonna go to a restaurant I've never been here. I turn the app off and I go get something to eat, and I love it. It's a great way to explore the city.
You're definitely in a right city.
Yeah, for food? Oh yeah. It's great. Yeah, I was just driving this couple. They're from Texas, and they're like, we've been out here like 8 times. They're like, we're just going to all the restaurants. We just come out, we go, come out, and go. Because there's just so many places to go to.
I'm totally not a foodie, but my husband is. And whenever we go to New York or Miami, he likes to.
Yeah. So you're not a foodie. Honestly, I feel like food is a very American culture thing. Everybody talks about, oh, go here, try that. So is that just not something on your radar when you go visit? Like, what do you like to do maybe when you visit someplace new then?
Oh, so I like to explore the city, or whatever, the place, but I like to see and do things and like see the people. And,
yeah.
I don't know. I like to do a lot of exploring. I don't like a lot of structure, tours, and I don't like tour guides. I like to see like what I like to do it independent.
Sure.
So I've gotten lost and found had a little bit of adventure.
Yeah. I love that. That's so cool.
I mean, I haven't traveled a lot because we've had kids, so it's been kind of daunting. But in my 20s, I traveled all over. So
yeah, and you kind of created that. No, and that makes sense. I'm honestly the same way. Like, the way I look at it, I'm like, I want to go somewhere new. What do the locals do? What do the people that live here? Like, where do they go? I had an idea in my 20s before I had a kid for a travel show called Citizen of the World, where like you just live somewhere for like 6 months, anywhere in the world. You go 6 months and see what it's like to work. Where do you do your laundry? Where do you grocery shop? What are the local restaurants? Like, what's it actually like to live there, not just visit on a vacation? Because I just think it's so interesting how people have that. And so that's kind of the same approach I take to, like, if I'm going to go visit somewhere I've never been, what do the people go to? What do they do? Not just the fancy restaurants or the touristy stuff. Yeah, I think that stuff's fascinating because it's, people make a life everywhere. That's the stuff I like. It's so interesting. And I definitely get lost.
Right, and I lived in Miami, and people used to come on vacation all the time. Right. And I would laugh because, like, I would never go to the beach, or I never did any of the touristy things because I was not a tourist. So now when we go back, because my grandparents live there and I have a lot of family there, my kids are like, we're tourists. We go to all these places now.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, and so it's all the stuff that you didn't enjoy. Do you at least enjoy it now because it's like a new life?
I like it. I love going to the beach now and the pool.
Yeah, it's great.
I like to go do things. And when we used to come to Chicago to visit, because my parents live here, we went to like the Sears Tower or the John Hancock, whatever it was at the time.
Right.
And we did Navy Pier. And my kids haven't been to Navy Pier. My little ones. Like we joke.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, because they're locals. They don't need the touristy stuff. They see it every time they drive by. So it's one of those things. Yeah, I was lucky. I had, because my mom came to visit, so I got to take her to do all the touristy stuff that I didn't have to do. So we went and we did all that. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I see how we got to do this stuff. It's fun. It is fun. But like you said, it's like, it's, you're here already. It's not, there's other stuff. There's a lot.
And I drive down Lakeshore Drive when I worked. I used to work on the south side, and I drove every day, and I used to pass Navy Pier every day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so you saw it, yeah. Yeah, I live right where Lakeshore Drive ends on the north side, right there.
On Sheridan?
Sheridan, yeah. So I'm like 2 blocks from there. That's why it's so hard to like not go to the beach, because it's right there.
Right. And that's a very nice beach.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's great. I love it. Yeah.
Once you get south, it's very crowded.
That's very true. And honestly, like when it's nice weather, Southside beaches, like there've been I think 3 different times where I've been doing this, and I'll pick somebody up by there, and they're like, they were just shooting at the beach. I'm like, oh man, no thanks. North side, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah.
Because I live on the north side and I worked on the south side for such a long time.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
never was on like the south side of Chicago that was dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. What did you do for work?
I worked at the University of Chicago.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you were right there, right before it started getting bad.
Right. So I was like, I used to literally get off on Lakeshore Drive, 55th or Hyde Park, wherever exit was shorter.
Yeah.
And in 5 minutes, I was at University of Chicago. I never.
Sure.
And for like the years that my kids were little, I used to have my kids' daycare was in Hyde Park, so I used to drop them off in Hyde Park, go to work. It was just easier to have everything there.
Sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Right. Pick them up right after work, and that way it's I'm off at 5, so I pick them up at 5:15 instead of we'll see what traffic is, how bad it's going to be before I know where. So that makes a lot of sense.
Then I couldn't handle the traffic anymore. Sometimes it would take me over an hour to get home every day.
Oh yeah. I've definitely had to do that. It's rough. Because right there on Lakeshore Drive, it's traffic both ways. There's no nice way at rush hour.
I would even leave early. Like sometimes I would leave at 3 or 3:15.
Oh yeah.
It still wouldn't be.
Still. Yeah. It was nice during the pandemic, not gonna lie. It was like no one was on the road. You could get from north side to downtown in 10 minutes. It was great. Not anymore.
So once my kids were home, I didn't go back to work, and I didn't go back since COVID.
Oh, that's great, yeah.
So I don't even know when, I haven't been there probably 3-4 years.
Sure.
I could tell you exactly when I went down. Was March, that weekend, March 7th, March 8th, 2020.
Yeah, March 2020, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. That's wild, yeah. It feels like so long ago, like an eternity. We went through so much. Yeah, I remember I was actually on vacation. I was in Hawaii, and my friend was staying to watch my dog while I was there, and people were talking like the hotel resort we were at was like half empty. There was like nobody around, and people were like whispering like, "There's COVID thing. Like, what's this COVID? Like, what?" And I was like, are they gonna shut down? Are we gonna be trapped out here?" And I got to Chicago O'Hare. I got back on the 6th. Yeah, I got back on the 6th, and then the 7th and 8th. Remember when they said no travel in and out? They did that, and my friend got trapped. In Chicago, the one that was watching my dog. I got back, and he got trapped in Chicago for the whole summer. He was like, I guess I'm just gonna stay. He's fine because he was a student, so he didn't have anything to do anyways. But he got trapped for the whole summer, basically. Yeah.
I know, it's crazy.
Nuts, totally nuts. And then now that it's all over, right? It seems like the pandemic's done, but it's like I don't feel done. I'm like I'm done with being inside, but I definitely don't want to get back to life how it was before. That's for sure.
Well, I'll never go back to non-Zoom meetings.
See, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky I do this. I also work in tech. I've been remote since 2017, so I tell people I don't even own pants, okay? From the bottom down in shorts or sweats if it's cold. But yeah, I like it because, yeah, going to the office, all that stuff never made sense to me. What type of work did you do at the school?
As a professor. Professor?
What'd you profess?
I taught history, economics.
History and economics.
It was. I used to like fill in for like professors that would be taking sabbatical or like, because I wasn't like interested in being on faculty or being tenure or any of that. So
okay.
I used to be like, they used to call it, I forgot what the term was, but so professors who would know that they were going on sabbatical, or a lot of professors at University of Chicago take time off to like write their postdoc, or they're writing books or articles, and they need to focus, so they don't teach then. Mm-hmm. So I took over a lot of their courses.
Oh wow!
Which I didn't have to have a degree. Like I was like, it didn't have to be my specialty, even though I knew how to do it because it was their syllabus and their curriculum. Mm-hmm. And I was just really like filling in. And what was nice is in a lot of the courses, these kids already knew the professor. They already had a relationship. Mm-hmm. So like it wasn't like I was just coming off new and had to like teach these kids, and they had no like familiarity with anything.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So it was good.
Yeah. So they weren't necessarily your subjects. Like, did you have a degree in those, or was it just the teaching degree?
No, I have a law degree, so I don't have any. I mean, I taught everything. Basically, it was all social sciences or law related. So
okay.
So that was good. And a lot of the times I would follow. I would follow the student. Like a lot of them, I would follow the students.
Sure.
So.
Oh wow.
It was cool. I taught 2 semesters. I had off when my kids were off. Like it was good.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, summer schedule as a teacher would be great for kids because it's the same schedule. So you said you have a law degree. Did you practice law, or did you just get the?
I did. I practiced law, and I went. How did I get at University of Chicago? I didn't go there. Uh-huh. I was in Hyde Park. I was teaching in lab in the school, high school. Oh, wow. And the lab faculty was all U of C. And so they were like, what are you doing here teaching? And I was like, I don't know. I had like a few little babies at home. And I was like, I just needed flexibility. They needed people. They needed teachers. And they were like, oh, come teach at the university. I'm like, I'm not qualified. Like, I don't have. They're like, yeah, don't worry. No, I'm like, I'm not a professor. They're like, don't worry, come meet the dean. So I did, and they.
Oh wow! So you had a good in to get you.
I had a good in because I taught their kids. So it was like.
Oh wow.
So it was good, and then it was great that COVID ended because all my kids were home literally for 2 years. So they wanted me to teach they switched to Zoom.
Yeah, the Zoom classes.
And I taught like March, April, like that final semester on Zoom.
Yeah.
But my kids were home. It was crazy.
Yeah,
I was not able to do it. So.
Yeah, no way.
What ended up happening was that I would end my classes. It was whatever. It was crazy.
Sure.
But it was fine.
Yep, you got through it, and then you said, that's it, no more, I'm all set.
Well, 2 years I took off because my kids were still, every day, it was like, is there going to be school? Is there an outbreak? Is there? And then, so that was the first 2 years. And then the last 2 years when my kids were back in school, I just did, like, I was home. Like, I just helped them get reacquainted into school.
Yeah, no, because it was big for a lot of kids, and that amount of time to not be in class, yeah, absolutely. And so now, do you think you're gonna stick with the not doing anything, or do you want to teach, or do you like the schedule you have the way it is now?
So now I'm doing. It's interesting that you asked me. Now I'm doing, because of my educational background and because of my legal background. I'm doing a lot of educational advocacy for like parents who are suing like the city, or parents who are seeking like compensatory education services for their kids because they didn't get them while they were in school during COVID.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a small little niche field.
Sure.
That I happen to know well because I know a lot of the parents and a lot of the kids because I was working in that field. So
yeah,
I'm doing a lot of that.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
And what I like about that is that it's on my own terms. I can work from my bedroom at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't need to be anywhere or do anything.
Sure.
And it's easy. It's like it's education law. Like it's not complicated.
Sure.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Is that what type of law you studied, or?
No, I did not. I'm a patent lawyer by profession.
A patent lawyer. Oh yeah, that's the hard stuff. Intellectual property is the really hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's like that and international law, I think, are the two most difficult ones.
So I really wanted to do that because I was living abroad and I wanted to do that. But ended up, I met my husband. We ended up getting married. We ended up living in America.
Okay.
But that was the goal.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, I did that for a little bit, and then I took 2 years off when I had my two little ones, my first two that I taught. And
sure.
I don't know. Now I'm doing this advocacy thing. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. No, I mean, it sounds like it's definitely necessary. Obviously, you're advocating for children, advocating for stuff that they should have gotten, maybe didn't receive. So it's like if they still have the need, it's still there. So
right. So it's funny. You say if they still have the need, and that's what they say. Well, if they still have the need, and I'm like, it's not about the need. It's about the fact that it wasn't provided. So that's where like the gray area comes in, as far as like. There is a need.
Yeah.
Can I put my things back? We're almost home.
Yeah, that's interesting. I guess if they're saying it's not an imminent need or it's not an exact thing, but it's like that's not. If I go to, I don't know, McDonald's and I order number one, they didn't give me the French fries, right? Like, what do I do about that?
So, right. So education law is murky like that because you're entitled to FAPE, which is free appropriate public education.
Okay.
Appropriate is open for a lot of interpretation.
Sure. I had no idea. Free appropriate public education.
Yeah, that's what FAPE is. That's what education law is.
Sure. I had no idea. Okay. Do you ever go play golf here?
Yes,
my daughter loves it. Yeah, my daughter loves it.
My daughter, I didn't even know this place existed, and one of my kids had a birthday party here like 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And ever since then, we love it.
Yeah, and there's that little water park, I think, up the street over here, too. Yeah, super
Wheeling,
fun.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's super fun. This is a great little area. I love it.
The ice cream store is amazing.
Yep,
the Abbey shop.
I live over by the Devon Market, but I always think to swing by City Fresh, right? They got good produce is what I heard. Or is that just marketing?
I don't go shopping. I order everything online. I get Instacart. I wouldn't know anything.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, I get you.
I get like Sam's Club, Costco. I'm not one of these small market poor people.
Oh.
But I heard that they have very good prices. And if I was a person that could go to a million different places, then...
I see.
They say that Aldi and City Fresh.
I love free.
Ooh, we're coming up on 7-Eleven Day, which is free Slurpee Day.
I know.
July 11th. Okay. My daughter, I make her do math before, like if she's like, Daddy, turn your Wi-Fi on so she can like be on her phone. I go, however many miles where we're going and how long it's going to take. I go, tell me how long. Say we've got 48-mile drive. It's going to take, 32 minutes. Like, do the math on it, how long it's going to take. And then she has to tell me, and then I'll enable it.
Okay, we're here. You could pull right behind that Jeep in the corner.
This one here?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you
got
very
to the
much.
Right one. You're very welcome. Have a great day, you two. Alrighty. Have a good one, you two.